trying to find a Venom wave, and instead we had found the X-Men wave. It's funny because now they're all here except Wolverine, which tells me the Wolverine I bought was from here. Sabretooth, Storm. I wonder if there was 2 cases out because there's another Storm. And a Magneto here, which I like Magneto, to be honest. But I don't like that body he's on. But they're here.
Only one left.
Deadpool wave here also. No, there's another one of those. We had it yesterday.
No, there's no more.
All Deadpool wave, Deadpool, Link, Domino, Great Pool. Deathlock is the only one that isn't here from the Deadpool wave. But I didn't come for that, I came for the Venom.
How are you doing as I check our connection? A couple messages for the viewers, so pick a section, have a seat. Yeah, I know this is different, quit with the questions. Allow me a second, please, to make my first impression.
YouTube, what's up? Welcome back to another 978 Customs video. Really quick, I found these 4 at GameStop on the 1st of August. There was only 4. I went to a couple GameStops and they said they all received 4. They didn't get Scream and Typhoid Mary, so I'm kind of confused. I'm still on a search for those 2. For now, I do got these 4, so let's review the top 2, Poison and Spider-Ham first, and then we'll go with Carnage and Venom. Starting off with Ham and Poison, these are the backside. I had already opened these figures. My son wanted to play with Ham, and so the figures are not in the box, but I figured I'd show you the back of the box. Here are some side artwork if you want to take a look. Peter Porker and Poison on the right. And I gotta say, I am happy-ish with these 2. Happy more with one than the other, to be completely honest. I'm not too fond of the Spider-Ham figure. I feel like it's a little disappointing. And the Poison figure is a lot better than I actually expected it to be. This figure looks really cool. When I saw the prototype figures at one of the cons, I was kind of confused. I thought the face didn't look so good and the paint job didn't look so good, but having it in my hand, this porcelain white looks really good. The silver lining looks really amazing, and that black spider in the front looks cool. Spider-Ham also looks cool. I gotta give him the credit for the way he looks. However, this figure should not be sold at $20. And I know, I get it. You probably heard it before. A lot of you guys probably disagree. You're just happy to get Ham into your collection, and so am I. Spider-Ham is cool. It reminds me of Porky Pig. If you're my age and you remember the Looney Tunes, then Spider-Ham is definitely a cool character. A couple things though. The red on his back goes too far down. He's missing a tail, and none of these webs are painted. So I have a problem with that. I have a problem with none of these webs being painted. I like that it's sculpted on, so thanks for that. But why sculpt it if you're not going to paint it? You might as well have just painted it and not sculpted it. Other than the paint though, the worst part is probably the articulation. This diaphragm joint is okay, even with that gap that it shows in the front and back whenever you do crunch it. But it does function, so I'm not mad at that. This head goes up a little bit. I wish it had a hinge on the neck so it can give you some more range. Wish it had double jointed elbows. I also wish it had some type of leg articulation. So there are some things that make this figure undesirable. But to be fair, this figure still looks good. So if you want Spider-Ham and you like Spider-Ham, I would recommend to pick this up. I wouldn't recommend at $20. I would say wait. I don't know how long he's going to last on the shelf. People might buy this just because. But to be honest, I would protest everyone buying the Spider-Ham figure. Only because it's not worth the money. What they did here is basically give us an Imaginext toy with minimum articulation and sculpt. And from what people have been saying is, oh, well, they gave us a big Build-A-Figure piece. How do you expect him to fit the Build-A-Figure piece inside? That's not my problem. I care about the figure. The Build-A-Figures are extra, and that's fine. We definitely want the Build-A-Figure. Let's not deny that. But come on, man. Like Rocket Raccoon, when they released the first Rocket Raccoon, he was terrible. Bro, look at these legs. They don't move. You can't kick a leg up. You can't split them. This is unacceptable from a Marvel Legends line. We do not want this from Marvel Legends. I'm sorry. I'm not sounding ungrateful. I like Spider-Ham. He's great to have for the Spider-Verse, but I don't want him this way. So how to make this figure perfect without spending that much money? I would say don't sculpt, paint the webs, give single jointed knees, and then the thigh cuts. So it's not even the thigh cut, just give us the leg swivel, the leg kick, whatever you call it. Just I want my legs to move, my knees to move, and everything else is pretty fine. I mean, even the webs not being painted red I can deal with. I can paint that myself if I really had a problem with it, but I can't fix those legs myself. And so that's a problem. And so that's all I want to say about this figure. If you like this figure, you should. It's a really cool looking figure. It just doesn't perform the way you expect the Marvel Legends to. What I do like, though, is that they did include the head for pork rind. That is awesome. That's almost like a 2-for-1 to a degree, because you can put the head on the Venom figure and you have pork rind. The problem, I think, with that is the scale. I think pork rind is a little too big for this ham, right? Because if you size them up in the comics, Grind is not the size of the regular Venom. He's short and stubby. Yeah, he's real big, like wide, but he's not tall. He's not the size of a regular human being. And it hurt when I hit downwind and all the shame. And the voice in my name. And how did you feel every time that I... Pumbaa, not in front of the kids. Reminds me of Pumbaa and Timon, or Timon and Pumbaa from The Lion King. Not necessarily, but Pumbaa was a warthog.
What a wonderful friend!
Oh, come on,
I thought you want to play.
Yeah, I am playing, but not with you.
I like this guy.
We'll do him in a second.
No, let's show him right now,
I know,
my
I
friend.
said I wanted to do him, so.
My friend, you always say you're going to let me do Hung, and you don't let me.
Lies. I've never said I'll let you do him.
Mentira!
So, stop it.
Embustero!
That's not true, man. Cut it out.
See? You got Doc Ock right here que tú no review tampoco.
No, Doc Ock too. I was supposed to review Doc Ock.
And the people like to see.
I will. Okay, you will. You
Me?
Do it. I'll let you do it. Yeah, if you want to do a review so bad,
No.
you can do Doc Ock.
No. You see, make me cry, amigo. Okay, I'm leaving. I'm gonna go prepare.
Wait, Billy, take poison.
See?
Practice with him too.
Uh-huh.
Talk about what you like and stuff, and then we'll figure it out.
Okay, pal, they do
Yeah,
my review
so-
right now.
Not now.
Oh. Welcome to Billy Custom. This guy is very white. His name is Poison. He look like a robot, pero como un bug at the same time. I think my friend say he be supposed to be Spider-Man.
You see, I give you an inch and you take him out. I said take poison and practice. Give me poison back. Let me do it. Spider-Man as a poison. I like this figure. My problem when I first saw it, when it was revealed, was I thought it was a little too early to release some poison characters from the Venomverse. But now's a good time, I guess. The Venomverse is kind of falling off, so let's get some of these poison guys out. The only thing I wish for is they release more poisons to go with this guy. But this guy is done really well. I love that pearlescent white, the silver trim and the black detail. A problem I did find with this figure, though, is the shoulder. It reminds me, and it is the exact same shoulder from the Spider UK figure. And so it crashes to that whole area as well. You see that no matter how I lift it, it's going to crash and scrape the top of that shoulder. And that sucks. I don't think all of the figures are like this, because my right arm seems to be a little better than the left arm. This left arm is really tight. This right arm here is okay. But I know it's that exact same UK shoulder. And as I mentioned before, the silver trim is done really well. The black paint is also really clean. This figure is really clean, as it should be. And so I'm really impressed with this figure. And the only problem I would say are the shoulders and the arm socket. The only thing I would have changed was the spider. I would have put bendy wire at those tentacles, because I was going to make a poison custom and do that exact same thing. But I'm glad I don't have to make a poison. This poison is perfect for the collection. I see some reused parts on this. I see the Spider UK upper arms and shoulders and lower legs and calves and feet, actually. Those belong to Spider UK. The rest of this, I'm not sure. I think this is an Iron Man body. If any of you guys know which body this is, feel free to comment down below. But with that being said, don't let my opinion reflect on your purchases. So buy what you like. Anyway, if you like this video and you want to see more Spider-Man reviews, feel free to hit that thumbs up. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about these guys. And I'll see you guys on the next one. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I understand.
But if you choose to subscribe, you the man. Yes, you. Everyone below in the comments, yes, you too. Thank you very much for showing me love. Who knew? It's ironic how we think out the box for you two, right?